Hi, I am creating my own little lash tinting video for you because there's a lot of different ways to do this. And I didn't find a bunch of very good videos online. Not that this one's going to be the best, but it might help you. I have pretty light lashes, as you can see. They look kind of dark, but I look like I have no lashes from over there, right? So I like to dye them because I hate wearing makeup and mascara always smudges on me. So I would just prefer to dye my lashes and make it look like I'm naturally beautiful or better than I am naturally. All right, so I am trying a new kit today. Where's my box that I want to show you? Here we go. This is what came up on my rabbit hole Reddit searches, and I've never tried this before, and it's an Australian company, but it shipped from NYC Woman or something like that in New York. That's the first thing that came up in a search, and I got the blue black per popular demand. And I have read the instructions, but I've done this many times and it's also very similar, I guess, across the board. I've typically used Reflectocil, and I don't think it's the best paste, and it burns my eyes like crazy. I think that's part of the process. It's a little bit inevitable if you really want to get in there, which I like to do, get all the way to the roots. So anyway, this so far, I mixed it already. I added the developer, that was like the little bottle that it came with, and the paste. That's it. It's just a little bit of this and a few drops of that. And by the way, the drops pour out really fast. You're only supposed to have 10 drops, but I was not able to get it slow enough so that I could actually count the drops. So I am very much guesstimating, but again, I'm just going to trust in the process that it's going to work. So far, I think this mix is way better than Reflectocil. I've always just come out with weird clumpy stuff, and I'm mixing and mixing and mixing, and it's taking a long time, and it's not very smooth. You see, I protected my hair because I have blonde-ish hair, and also I don't want it getting in there. This is a messy process potentially, and any dye that gets on your face is totally going to tint your face too, so just be mindful of that. Your hands are probably going to end up black. So what I like to do is I put salve on my fingertips. Oh, salve. I make my own salve. I make my own beeswax, calendula oil infused, whatever, salve. It's nice and oily. It has nice vitamin E oil. You're going to want that at the end after everything to smooth it all over, because it does irritate my skin a little bit, but I'm sensitive. If you do not have your own homemade salve, you can use Vaseline or petroleum jelly. That's what they recommend in the instructions. This also came with little pads to protect your eyes. I'm not going to use those either. They're rarely ever the right shape, and typically they do like a rough protection, but not, you know, right up close to the lash line, which I like to get to. I like to get to the root of the lash. So I am going to use a Q-tip, and I'm going to put this right on my Q-tip, my salve, and then the first thing I'm going to do is the bridge of my nose, and that might sound funny, but I'm going to protect this whole area here. Anywhere where there's grease or residue, the dye is not going to take. That's also why, before I forget, you should wash your face before you start. I'm going to get in here on this mirror. I got a great little light up mirror on Amazon. I will post in the comments or in the description or whatever you're supposed to do. Okay, so now I have to really pay attention, because if I get any of this on my lashes, it won't dye. All right, so I'm gonna do the corner of my eye really well. I don't care so much that these lashes get dark, but I do care a lot about these ones out here. These are the stragglers, And sometimes they don't even want to dye, even when I try so hard. Like barely touching the tips of the lashes there, but I'm trusting that that's gonna be okay. And then I'm gonna do this part here. Now, sometimes it does end up getting, I'm just gonna go all the way up here because you never know. Sometimes I've gotten it on my cheeks. This salve is just delicious. It's wonderful. You could literally eat it. There's only natural products in here, but again, I'm trying to be a little bit careful and mindful here, but I do really want to protect I'm just gonna pay attention to my breath. Yeah, for a moment. Don't want to mess this up because then I'll have to start all over again. And since I'm making a really cool video, I don't want to start over again. Full disclosure. This is my second time making a video today. Actually, no, I also made a funny spoof one earlier where I pretended to get the dye all over my face. You'll have to watch that one another time. If you want to laugh, maybe. Okay, let's get under here. Everybody just calm down. Get under there. I think I know it's touching the underside of my lashes, but I'm gonna just let enough of my lashes will get dye. All right. Okay. I think it's gonna be good enough. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. So I covered my fingers, I did all around my eyes. I'm gonna try not even to move my eyes around too much right now because I don't wanna end up spreading the stuff. Okay, hopefully this is all gonna just stay lit, stay on. All right, here we go. Now, another thing I've often just used this, the little applicator wand, whatever they call it, something. But I saw in the videos that a lot of people use these special little, angle-tipped paintbrushes. So, I don't know. I just thought, why not try that today? Okay, let's also get your timer ready. Because here's another thing. I'm just going to go full Monty here, and I'm going to try to do the whole thing in one go, which a lot of people also do not recommend. Oh, here. I'm just gonna. Oh. Oh, look at that. It's already inside the eye. Uh-oh. This one is not a spoof. But I am gonna wipe that off. Okay, let's see. That's all right. Okay, let's just keep going here. Oof. These are the ones really that matter the most. Right over there. Right there. Hopefully you can see. Can you see what I'm doing? I hope you can see what I'm doing. These are the ones. They're the stubborn little ones. They don't like to die very easily. Oopsie, went right inside the eye there. That's okay. Always bound to be some casualty. Oof. I do wish I had more Q-tips right here. So, see? See what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. You see? I'm not lying. It's not my first rodeo. And this happens all the time, which is another reason that I have little rags here. Just wipe it off, even though I did the magic trick of covering it all up. It still ends up being a situation sometimes. So just be careful. All right, you know what? I think for the sake of this video, I am only gonna do one eye because I can't really talk and concentrate at the same time. And I really don't want to mess this up because I have to show you how cool it looks after. Ugh. Ugh. Just get a lot on there. Just get it on there. Let's get it on nice and thick. Look how thick. Don't even worry about it being too thick. Seriously, just get it on there. Everywhere. You know what I'm realizing so far? I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but this isn't even burning my eyes that much yet. The Reflectocil, man. I can't even begin to tell you how much that burns. All right, I'm just gonna touch, 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 touch. And these ones in the middle often don't take either. So, you know, lather it on there, my friends. Lather it on. Nice and thick. Better to be thick. Is that enough for you? Is that thick enough? All right, maybe that's a little too thick. Too thick. And I gotta save some for the other eye. Well, I mean, I guess I could always make a second batch. Get those roots too, you know? Get the roots. All right, let's see here. Should we get this a little bit under control? Set a timer because let's face it, we're like well into 10 minutes here, but I think it'll be okay. I have one more Q-tip. Let's just pretend to clean this up a little bit. Okay, see, might have already died on the bottom there a little bit. Might have already died a little bit. Okay, we're going for 10 minutes here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna like keep doing this and this. All right. I might also be just like spreading oil, but I don't know, somehow, you know, give or take, it works out. Sometimes if you don't really lather it on, they don't really die. And that's really annoying. Gosh, I have to say, if this were Reflectocil, my eye would be tearing like crazy. I'm blown away right now. I don't know why this is not burning like crazy. Don't understand. Okay, well, it's like going so well that I'm tempted to do the second eye. Maybe I'll just like pause this video. Can I just press the button? Oh my gosh, I'm already 14 minutes in here. It's gonna be the world's longest video. You're gonna have to watch it on like 2 speed. Okay, let's see here if I can. Okay, I started doing the second eye here and then I thought, why not let you watch? But I'm not gonna talk this time because I really want to focus. So I'm just making sure. Oh my gosh, there we go. I'm talking. Don't talk. Don't talk. I literally just put it on the eye. I mean, not the eyeball, but I do actually go like on my skin. I don't know if you can see that. Because Otherwise, you know, that's what they do at the tinting places because they don't want to get the dye in your eye. Which I get, you know, it burns like crazy. Well, Reflectocil certainly burned a lot. This left eye is still going okay, honestly. I'm not, it's going really well. This stuff is so far, this product is way better than Reflectocil or Reflectocil. I don't even know. Been ordering it for years, but I'll be honest, I won't be anymore. As long as this dyes well. That's the only thing that is left to be seen. See, I'm just like, that's why I prefer to put the salve as close as I can. Then I'll go back and I'm going to wipe it off a little bit with a Q-tip. But I would prefer to literally get it on my skin. Probably not recommended, so, you know, do it at your own risk. But I honestly think the trick here is to just get it on really, really thick. Get the ends, turn your head sideways. I don't know if you can see all this. I hope you can see. Get it on there. Get it on there. You're still gonna end up probably with some white lashes that just refuse to cooperate, but you know what? I'll tell you, it's still better than nothing. I'm just gonna wipe right along there so it doesn't look like I messed up my eyeliner. But the tricky thing is not to wipe it off. And let's look at how many minutes in we're in here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to set a second timer on my phone or iPad. Okay. To get the second lashes. Let's see if I can. That one already has dye on it. Whoops. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now I am gonna look like I have a little bit of eyeliner on because, as you remember perfectly, I did not put my special oily salve all the way by the lashes because I was scared. I was scared. I was afraid to get the lashes oily, and if they get oily, then this doesn't work. Okay, this is the world's longest video on the planet, so I think I'm going to pause now until all the timers are done, and then I will show you the end result, and hopefully it'll look amazing. Still not burning very much compared to Reflectocil. Can you see, though, that I really tried to get the edges? Look at that. You really have to get the tips. Okay. Pause. Just unpausing for a second because I'm scared that my phone is going to turn off this video and I don't know how to edit videos, so I'm halfway through. I've rinsed off this side, and as you can see, my lashes are definitely darker. I'm looking more in the mirror. Wow. This by far is the best lash tinting product I have ever used. It barely stung or burned my eyes at all. And as you can see, I have it inside my eye here. I did have to take a Q-tip at one point and put it inside here. Just did this. You're really not supposed to touch your eyeball, but I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to take off any more tint than I already have by accident. But you can also see that I only have very light, faint tinting. Look, it even got this little straggler up there. Oh my gosh, I love it. See what I was talking about? These ones here, they're really hard to dye. And I don't know, maybe my eye just cries more there, and so it's just harder to get them. But I did kind of get them, and you know what? Better than nothing. because look at that. From far away, even on this left eye, I look like I'm wearing makeup. And I know it looks a little bit reddish, purplish right now, but overall, I think this is gonna look great. It's gonna look a lot better than if I did nothing to my lashes and wore no makeup, because then I just look a little bit like a zombie. But here, I will look a little bit more cool, I think. I don't know, look. I don't know, you decide. But you saw, hopefully, the difference. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's the timer for the second eye. Okay, this is the end. My only friend. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, time to end the video. Sorry, I got interrupted. Here we go. Do you see? Oh my gosh, can you see? Hopefully you can see. Oh, look how beautiful. Wow. Blue, black, so pretty. So pretty, look at that. Oh, it looks like I'm wearing mascara. I love it. Oh my goodness. And look back here, it still looks like I'm wearing makeup, but guess what? I'm not wearing any makeup. But I think this looks great. I'm really happy. This is great. Again, one more time, this is the product that I use. It's the best. I have to get dressed and I have to go because I'm running late. Thanks for watching. Bye.